What you got?
I said, if you dig long enough, you'll find that you're surrounded by dirt. Why is it that we keep digging and we talk about everything but the dirt? We get to everything but the knit and grit. We keep digging and digging and digging, but we want to
Mm.
talk about all these flowers. Ooh, we want to talk about what the dirt produced. Oh, that flower didn't grow right, or oh, this bush should have been planted over there. But we trying to dig to the purpose, right?
Mm.
So I had that moment. I'm like, man, everything in life is digging, trying to find the root of what the biggest problem is. Like, how can we, if we fix this soil, we make this soil fertile, we can produce fruit, right? Like the best fruit. But
Mm.
we keep digging, we find that we surrounded by dirt, but we don't never want to talk about the dirt.
Mm.
So that's all I had to say, man. I'm going silent now. Like I said, I'm not feeling good. I just want to chime in.
Mm. I'm trying to get a little bit more out you on that one.
I knew you would.
Because you know the you chimed in. That's next level for me. But the session, I just said we're gonna call it vegging out
Mm.
because we
Mm.
just gonna let ourselves go. And the reason crazy that you called, bro, because me and you got one of the craziest like connections, man. When we talk about stuff, we try to get to the freaking point and discover what's actually available instead of just being a damn idiot and letting your mind go on what everybody talking about. Let me talk about how it hit me. And so
Right.
the vegging out is crazy that you called because I'm like, I want to really veg out, man. I really want to veg out on my the current state of my spirit and how people seem to have a so-called empathy for the condition of other people's spirit, but they turn around and put the condition of that they think your spirit should be in a box. You know what I
Mm.
mean? So it's like if you don't think how I think, I really don't care as much for your spirit before the
Mm.
condition of your spirit because you don't think like I think, you don't say what I say. And then if I go so far as to ask the question about how did you arrive at the conclusion that you got to decide that you was in the right place spiritually, and they got some plain Jane bullshit to say. And it's like,
Hey, so
dude,
let
you
me
ain't
let me
never
make
asked
sure
yourself, huh?
let me make sure that I'm hearing you correctly. So basically, people ask you questions or hold a conversation with you, try to share
Mm.
something with you, communicate with you, uh, make contact and connection with you, but only if you're gonna reiterate what the everyday idea is. And as soon as you not in that box with them, then you discount it. Is that what you're telling me?
Pretty much, bro. Pretty much. And that's why I
So,
like just say, look, I just want to veg out because we on this call, it's it's open season,
mhm,
free flowing information. Ain't nobody judging on this call. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And so, yeah. And it's to me, honestly, the thing with it though, Mike, too, for real, because this is me and you, is that shit is I want to say frustrating, but I understand how man move by now. But for me, it's like I'm in a place of I guess I want to say quiet desperation that
mm,
I'm not tripping, man. That it is more
mm,
than that plain Jane ass approach to the condition of my spirit. It's more than that. And I see the distraction that people are holding on to so tight that they can't see that it's way more to the narrative than you're allowing. because you walled off with your thought of what you know what I mean, what you got. I got everything. Like somebody can't even tell you something that's going to be beneficial because you holding on so tight to what you think you got. And you can't even explain what you got.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So that's the part where I said it's a quiet desperation going on inside because I'm seeing it way more from a different level. I'm seeing it from a, you know, not to make me better than nobody, but I'm like, if a person was to really open themselves up to hear something different, you might get something different.
This is my response to that is that it made me think about one thing. Um, you made a comment about you and how you and I connect and how our ideas always cross in ways that like we couldn't even explain to anybody outside of me and you. And I accept that completely and wholeheartedly. And that's just the way it is. It's just the foundation of the universe, God, however you put it. That's our connection. And I give that the power. Um, I had other thoughts earlier on the day and I was thinking about things and I'm like, give me a minute, man. I'm having a moment.
Mm-hmm.
It's fleeting, Dorian. But yeah, man, my bad, dude. That just really just left me right now. It did. It was so much in my head right now that I'm trying to think about. I'm going through my own things right now, man. Like I said, I'm sick and and I got a lot going on and I've been checking out and everything. And it's a lot going on. But I wanted to tap into the group, tap in, definitely touch bases with you and see how everything's going.
Yeah. But like I said, it's a whole veg out thing, you know. But I just said that on the level of the veg out. But when you said, still going back to what you said about digging, we digging, we digging. That's why I said that it's more because that kind of gets to where I'm at. I know it's something in what you said that can help me. You know what I mean? It's like we digging, we digging, we digging. We're not acknowledging the dirt,
Mm,
but we know we digging. Why are we digging?
mm.
So I
Let
can
me
better understand where I'm at. If I understand why I'm digging, I could better understand why I'm where I'm at.
give me 1 second, man. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. So for me, when I was going through the process of digging, it was my camera sideways. It was the is that my phone? Am I sideways on your camera?
Man, yeah, yeah.
Okay, I don't know what's going on, but we're gonna let that ride. We're not gonna let that override the conversation. So the process of digging to me is it was if we spend all this, if you spend enough time digging, you'll find that you're surrounded by dirt. We all trying to get down to the core of the solution. That's why we keep digging to uncover what we cannot see. We dig to uncover what we cannot see. But as we keep digging to uncover what we cannot see, we're surrounded by the dirt that we're supposed to be paying attention to.
Mm.
Feel me on that though.
So I feel you. The question is
So perfect example. Perfect
the,
example.
the
Let's
dig
say,
the digging is the journey.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. So what is the dirt?
The dirt is the things we won't talk about. The dirt is the uncomfortable. The
So
dirt
that's what I
is
don't
the
want to
one thing
acknowledge.
that if you bring that up, you might turn that other person off and they might not want to hear the conversation no more. But that's the part that bridges the gap. Everything
That's
that's
what I'm
broke,
saying. So
everything, the dirt is everything is the dirt is the granule form of why everything in life is broken. We can talk about religion, why there's so many religions, and you start a fight. You get people in a room of every different religion.
mm-hmm.
All you got to do is pull a Bible out and the Quran and whatever the Jews use, and now see that's the dirt. In that form, that's the dirt,
Okay.
right? It's just whatever the division. Okay, that's what it is. The dirt is the division. The dirt is the division. We can't talk about what the division is specifically. We can put band-aids on a division. We can say, okay, let's let you have your division, but let's talk about this where we kind of agree in. You like ice cream, I like ice cream too. You like to take care of your family, I like to take care of my family too. We don't discuss the dirt though.
Right.
Me and you talk about the dirt all day because we at liberty too.
Mm-hmm.
Naturally for us, those things don't separate us because we try to eliminate division.
Right.
What you got, man? I see you. I see your wheels turning. I had something else for you, man. I swear I had a headache kicked in as soon as I went, and I'm like, I can't even focus right now. Man,
Yeah. Now, I think we skirting around the edges of something that's meaningful. Um, with the thing with, like you say, the family, and what hit me when you said that was like the fact of everybody got somebody they can connect with for whatever reason, but on a person by person case basis, everybody ain't gonna be privy to that information or to that access to somebody, which
hey,
leads me to the point of saying we we wired like that because of the distrust, and the fact that the dirt that we digging through is personal in the way that we feel like everybody shouldn't be exposed to our process, like as if we are freaking special, like
mm,
nobody else can be going through this. But the dirt that you're digging through can actually be an opportunity for you
absolutely.
to help somebody
It
else dig
gotta
through the
be.
dirt they self.
It gotta be because you tell your story. You tell them what it took for you to get up after digging 372,000 feet to go
Right.
pick up that shovel and put it in the dirt one more time.
We
Because
all digging.
this time you might actually uncover something. The one thing you need to make all of that work worth it. But now I
Hey,
just remember, I just wait, whoa, 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 whoa.
go
I
ahead.
just
Go ahead.
remember what I had. And it's what I had. Please let me say it before I forget it. I've been going on my own search And I've been going through life, and one thing I realized, I'm like, so many times I've had my focus on something, and I got really, really good, and I got good, and then I stumbled, and I got back
Mm-hmm.
on. I tried again. I got better, and I stumbled. I got on. I tried again, and I gave up. Eventually, I gave up. Tried something else. Same thing. Ups and downs. Ups and downs. Now I got this one thing that I've been on doing for 18 years. I'm not going to even say what it is. I got to this point where I kind of gave up.
Mm-hmm.
And I just went back and I started doing it again. And I'm like, why was I about to give up on this again and let that be something that I've cyclically fallen victim to? One thing I've noticed is the people that become successful is that if you have something and you know that it's good, you keep going. I made the mistake of almost giving up again
Mm-hmm.
when I was right there. Right when I found out everything, I said, yeah, okay, but I'm not going to try it because it's going to be like the last thing I tried. The only difference from this time is I tried again and it's working. I say that to you is because there's something about how you started this conversation out and what you telling me that resonated with what I went through as far as me trying things in my past. But it's only when you fail that one time where you truly ready to give up that you got to push forward even more. And that's when success truly opens up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a life lesson right there. You know what I mean? That's a life lesson. I like that. I like being able to revisit stuff like they say. Sometimes you forget what you know. You know what I mean? It's that simple, and then for it to land back on your nose like a fly, like right on the tip of your nose, then you can see it
Right,
again. But it's
right.
something you just it's a tool that you had at your disposal. You just wasn't using it. You know what I mean? Or you wasn't appreciating the value of that tool in your daily life. So you know what I mean? When it came time for you to pick it up, you kind of forgot about it. You know. But yeah, no,
Hey,
that's it.
but big bro,
What you
that's
got?
why we here for each other though.
Man, yeah, yeah. You know, I
Right?
mean, I think it's
We say things to each other out loud and on the low, but we always know what we saying.
yeah, yeah. Well, like think the vegging out came from a little bit too. Like my uncle passed away the other day.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, and I was tripping out, bro. I was driving around in circles. You know what I mean? What supposed to be going to go buy some food and end up buying something else at the damn gas station. Came back home and I'm sitting there like, bro, did you really just do that? Like, you know
Right.
what I mean? What's going on? So I'm calculating all of these moves in my move. I'm watching my actions through the day, and I said, nah, this ain't good. This is a lot more affecting me. But even in that, I heard stuff throughout today. People coming, contacting me and stuff like that. And it just added up to that. Just let's all veg out. That's why I got on the call, even though I didn't give people a strong notice, and just said let's have it out. Let's talk about it. If somebody's gonna show up, and I knew whoever was supposed to show up was gonna show up.
Mm.
You know,
Let me
but yeah,
say
it's like
something real quick.
I'm good.
Let me
Yeah.
say something. Let me say something real quick. Think about the dynamics of this. You just said, hey, this is some last minute shit I put together. I said, hey, let's veg out. I said, last minute, I thought I was gonna die this weekend, right? Like I touched my head hurt from touching my head, right? I got a headache outside of my head right now from touching my head. I'm not cool at all. I ain't tapped in 2 weeks. I said I'm tapping in tonight from just an epiphany I had on my porch about an hour and a half ago. I'm talking about being surrounded by dirt. Put that together. I'm digging deep, right? Whenever me and you come together, it's always the planting of a seed. And we try to figure out what the fruition is of that connection that me and you have whenever you and I exchange ideas. Right? The universe brought us right now. I don't see nobody else on this call. I'm talking about digging. It don't matter how long you dig. The longer you dig long enough, you'll find you surrounded by dirt. That's what I had to myself. I'm bringing to this. Cool. If I didn't even bring it up because it was 30 people in the room, I would have called you after and be like, bro, this is the only reason why I called. I didn't, because I didn't know what the conversation was going to be. I'm like, I wasn't going to bring that up.
Right.
Your conversation was less veg out. So think about this. Me and you always still sharp and steel. You said, look, let's produce fruit. I'm like, cool. Let's make sure that the soil is fertile. That was the connection to me. That's what I'm taking from it.
It's amazing. You see how that, you know what I mean? And we can build on that and build on it. You know, I think a connection too of what you're saying with the digging is that we digging, we find digging to find our purpose. You see what I'm saying? That's the whole reason why we continue to dig. You know, I think my boy was trying to get on, but that's why we continue to dig, because we know we haven't reached the final destination yet, and so we continue doing it on autopilot. But what we do, a lot of times, look, what we do a lot of times is devalue the process because it's so repetitive. You see what I'm saying? So now, as I'm coming in contact with people in this process of digging the soil, I'm not acknowledging them because I'm so focused on digging. You know what I mean? This other person I come in contact with is just like, yeah, you know, and that's a fixation that we have. I notice as people, we walk around with our head down a lot. That's that digging as well. I got my head down doing this. It ain't making me a bad dude, but at the same time, I'm on autopilot to dig, right? But the beauty of the journey is being lost on me because I'm not taking the time to acknowledge and appreciate the fact that I got the ability to dig.
Man,
I got woke up so I can dig.
You just hit me with something right now. Let me tell you what you hit. I got to share with you what you hit me with, is because as I'm listening to you, I'm like, okay, but you know, we just don't agree with each other for the fact of agreeing with each other. We don't. That's not how we grow. So I'm a little bit on another tangent of it. I'm like, okay, I hear what he's saying, but I'm like, well, I'm digging because if I get my soil right, then I can produce the best fruit. Now we can have these veggies. But as I'm listening to you, and when we share information with each other, it ain't no pride or nothing in the middle. We at liberty to listen to the other person and take in information and that other concept and that idea. And I'm like, yeah, the one thing you got to remember as you digging is that you can't forget everything that's going on around you. You can't be so focused, right, on perfecting the soil that you forget why you're doing it.
Right. Right. But that's the part where we gotta reach out and wake each other game up on that level. because if we present of mind to understand that, then it's pretty much a obligation for us to wake the next person game up, because they digging too. They might not even know they digging. They might not look at it in that context, right? But I'm sitting on this precious gem right here. Whoa, well, you know where I'm going? I got this gift that'll help you like never before. And I'm gonna make sure I present it. Now we really talking.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Because that's that
Right.
gift that's available when everybody else is coming in contact and they doing the same thing you would normally do, until you realize you had a gift.
Exactly.
I got a gift that I need to share with you. So I think it's fair. It's fair for us to go there and have that conversation, because the fact that everybody might have the ability to present the gift, but they don't know they fucking got it.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? When you know you got it, that changes the dynamic for you. Now you got to rip the band-aid off of your damn mouth and start talking.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
I hear
Whereas
you.
a lot of other times, until you realize it or whatever, it was okay for to have that tape over your mouth or whatever.
Right.
But once you know, it ain't good to act like you don't know.
That's real.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Look how much more digging we could get done if I wake the person next to me up and now we dig together.
Oh, bro, you just hit me with that. I grab that shovel right there.
Man, you got it in your hand anyway.
Oh man,
But
come
the
on.
purpose
But
that you digging with is different until
uh
you know.
check this out. And I done had a little bit of NyQuil and some Benadryl, and I'm about to go to sleep in a minute. But I'm gonna
Hey, how
say
many
this
papers
though.
I got up?
I'm gonna say you showed me three, but look though. What I'm gonna tell you this though. That analogy right there was so on point, is because if your gift is to empower the next person, the person next to you, and be like, look, you got a shovel in your hand.
Hold up. We got my man jumping on. But go ahead, finish that thought.
If if the analogy of a gift is to share with the other person and let them know, look, you got a shovel in your hand. We can find this truth together.
Mm, right,
Right?
right.
If it's just me looking at it and I chip it, I don't know if that's a turnip or a carrot. I just nipped it. Now you hit it too. Okay, come on. Yeah, that's some purple. Okay, that's a turnip. Potato. We know it's better. Okay, well, cool. You work up. Will you wake the person up next to you? But it's that gift to give the people the knowledge of knowing we got a shovel. You got a shovel. You can dig and find the truth. We ain't gonna agree on everything, but if we respect each other and acknowledge, and we communicate, and we stay real.
Right. But you know what? Here's the deal. You know what the miss is? Is because I done got so big in my head of how much of a professional ass digger I am, right? That when you come try to share some hints, tips, tidbits, and rules of the road with me, I got to be better than you, or it's my way or no way. So the connection is broke right there, because now we at a standoff. Instead of doing it together, you actually start trying to dig in a different direction to get away from me.
Right.
You
And
see what I'm saying?
you know what I say to that though? I say this. Once upon a time I was in the gym and I walked in, and this dude, you don't know him. He like 3 times bigger than you. And his name Dorian though. You don't know him. So he was like, man, what's going on? You cool? I said, no, I'm having one of them days. He said, man, you gotta learn how to do this. I said, what's that? He said, you know, when life give you dips and bumps, he said, man, you got to learn how to skate over that, bruh.
Man.
He said, you don't know how to do this? I said, man, you too big to be moving like that, bro. I'm going to have him jump on the next meeting, though.
Yeah.
I'm going to have him jump on the next one. But you know
Hey.
what? That's how I look at those people, because those people the further that I get in life, the more powerful they're going to be. But it's the same bullshit with them. They always trying to stop me from digging because they
Bruh.
don't like to be exposed. Ooh.
And then, you know what? That's okay. My biggest thing is in that scenario, bro, for real, is it don't matter what the opposition is. It don't matter. Like they say, if you any excuse will do. If you looking for an excuse, any
You find
excuse will do.
oh
But
man,
you
unlimited.
feel where I'm going with this? My thing
Unlimited.
is, I know I got this gift, and I know the distraction is going to come in a multitude of different ways because I don't know it all. I just need to be sharp enough and solid enough in my gift to always know that whatever it is, it shouldn't stop me from my task. If it's saying something
Absolutely.
contrary to what the mission that I'm on, I still got to continue. That's like this, bro. I'm a running back. I'm a running
Right.
back. What's my job? My job is to try to get this ball across the goal line to the touchdown. That's my
Yeah.
job. Guess what? I'm gonna get hit. I know
Oh
my
yeah.
job. My job is to get hit because the other team trying to stop this.
That's right.
That's the distraction.
Exactly. Exactly.
So now look how beautiful that is. That I'm willing to take this job, even though I know it come with dangers. It come with opposition, but I know the goal
check this.
is to my
Check this out.
benefit.
Check this out. The most opposition comes before the touchdown.
Absolutely.
Think about this though. They packed the box at the goal line because you don't handle much backfield. Man, feel me on that though. Before you cross the goal line, you get the most opposition. Which
Wait.
means what? Which
Like you
means
say,
what?
they packed the
Which
box.
means
Look,
we should know all the opposition because we that much close to the goal line.
right. Look, when you on your own 1 yard line, they ain't fighting you as hard. But when you get on their 1 yard line,
Oh, bro, it's right. Oh,
talk
it's
to me.
to the hey, you quarterback sneak,
This is it. You too close.
bro.
You too
Inches.
close, man.
You too close. You too close.
So what make you think you just gonna walk your into the backfield? What make you think
Yeah,
that's just gonna be a cakewalk?
exactly.
Man, look. And that's the part, bro. When we talk on different calls, we was talking about having that gift, presenting that gift, and a joker spit in your face.
Mm-hmm.
And you acknowledge because you understand with your worldly eyes that what you've seen in your life would have you to abandon ship. No longer is this gift available for you. You just spit in my face. So now I'm taking it personal. I'm mad now because my job, there's a part of my job description is you might get spit on, you might get shot at, you might get slapped upside the head. I acknowledge that just like the running back do. I know I might get handcuffed, I might get what's the clipping? I might get clipped, I might get a face mask, right? On the way to the touchdown.
Right.
And so that's the part right there where we really got to take it to another level. Because yeah, at the end of the day, that's and to break it down real simple, that's the cross we got to bear.
Mm.
When we decide to do the job, we say we know how to do.
That's facts.
You
That's
know,
facts.
and it ain't I can take a day off. It ain't.
Yeah.
I can drop the ball on this possession just because it looked like it's gonna be a little bit too funky out there for me. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
They got a
I hear
they got a new outside linebacker, man. He hell. Now you don't want to run the ball no more.
you. Right.
No, you got to run through that too.
Exactly.
It's your
Exactly.
gift. It's your cross to bear. Get your legs up under you and run it.
And
You
there it
know,
is. There it is. Hey,
straight up.
I'm out of here, bro. I'm gonna be tapping in with you soon, man. I say this every time I talk to you, it does so much for me. I hope I give back a fraction to you.
Man, value added, man. Stop playing.
That's from my heart.
Value added,
Every
bro.
time I talk to you, it does so much for me. I just hope that I'm giving a fraction back to them. I appreciate you, brother.
Hey, you know what? I received that, but here's the deal. I know whatever fraction that I might be getting, it ain't got nothing on what you giving to other people out there.
Thank you, sir.
I already know it. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
It's multiplying. But
All
that's cool.
right,
We'll
man.
wrap it on that one, man. I just want to thank the creator, the father, however we express him, for bringing this situation together. I know he blessed it, and I feel blessed. I feel a whole lot different after this call. But we'll tap in on the next one, man. Thanks for vegging
Hey,
out with me, bro.
I know this a
What you
little
got?
bit different. I know. Hey, we still live?
Yeah.
It's a little bit different, and I hope this is okay. But I would say this though, Dorian. I've met some amazing people in my life. None of them are above you. I say for anybody that watches this or ever watches this show, you are truly one of God's best creations. And I do appreciate you.
Man. Hey, even though you sideways,
You gotta fix that app or whatever it is. I done
I
flipped my
don't know if it's
phone
my
seven
phone,
times.
bro. I swear.
I
Now I'm
gotta
sideways.
I gotta go, man.
All right.
I'll catch you
We'll
later.
wrap, bro. All right.
All right. Yeah.